Hello, hello, everybody. So, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Once again, it's another Monday, and today it is December 14th, 2020. I'm so pleased and happy and so grateful to be here with you guys. So, today, you know that every Monday I come on and I give you tips to rock your business and live your best life. And I'm really excited to share with you that being an entrepreneur, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone, and I have a new course launching February 1st. And yes, I had to push it back because I just wasn't ready and all of the pieces of the puzzle weren't fitting together. So pretty soon you're going to actually get to listen to that. And I am going to have a founders member sale going on before the actual course cart opens on February 1st. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to share that with all of you guys that are business owners that have been also thinking about, how am I going to automate my business? How am I going to move my business forward? How am I going to do this? What's going to happen in 2021? And so here's what I want to talk about today. That leads me to what I want to talk about today. Today, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you, are you hearing or are you listening? And I really want you to think about that. Are you hearing or listening? Are you hearing or listening? Because if you're listening, normally when you're listening to noise. You're really listening to noise. And as business owners, there's a lot of noise around us, really a lot of noise around us. And when we're not focused, when we don't have a goal, when we don't have that direction of where we're going to hear that noise. We're going to listen to that noise. We're going to be distracted by that noise, and you're not really going to be hearing your inner self and where you are needing to move, whether you need to move forward, whether you need to move sideways, or what's really happening with you guys and what's really happening with your customers. You guys, you need to ask yourself the question, am I listening or am I hearing? Am I really hearing what is the noise out there? What is the customer saying? What is my team saying? You really need to listen and hear deep down inside. So listening is the first stage, but really hearing what it is. So I want to share with you a little bit, because sometimes when we listen with our head, if you can think about that. We listen with our head. We listen to that noise that's out there. We listen to the noise, the sound of the voice that's coming out at us. But we're not really hearing the message. And we don't hear the message until we drop down and we listen with our heart, so that we're hearing with our heart. We've got to, we begin with our head and we got to drop down into our heart to really think about what is the real message? What am I hearing? And what is it that they want from me, especially when you're talking to your customers? And the best way to know what your customers want, what your customers need, is to ask questions. If you're putting out content on social media, are you asking questions, and then are you actually going back to look at the question that you asked to see if there is something that you need to answer? Or perhaps there's some sort of insight that is shared with you, or to, either with you or to you in the comments, or in the DMs, or in the PMs, and it's really important for you to actually get in there. Now, When you're listening, and hearing, the difference between the two. So let me give you an example of what that looks like, or what that is like when you're in your social media. As a business owner, we all know that social media right now is the best way to market your business. So you've got to get out there. You've got to, you just got to get out there, guys. You can't be worried about whether or not you look dumb, or whether or not anybody else is doing it, or whether or not anybody is going to watch it. Somebody's going to see it. Somebody will see it. Somebody's always watching, if you can just imagine that. So don't worry so much about those particulars. But listening, when you're listening, you're actually just waiting for that other person to stop talking so that you can then eject, what I call eject from the mouth, so that you can make the next sound. So when we're listening, we're not really listening to hear the message. We're listening, and we're listening to that noise that's coming out of the mouth, right? But when you're hearing, you're really going down deep inside, and you're letting it come all the way into your heart center, noticing how it sits with you, and then speaking from that space. Now, what does it look like, Marti? I always get the question, what does it look like on social media, Marti? Well, on social media, it looks like this. You're not really out there to listen when you post and ghost. And what does that mean? That means that I put up a post and I never go back again to see if I got any comments, to see if anybody liked it, so that I can then take it and interact with that person, so that I can take it and answer that person, so that I can take it a step further and thank somebody for actually commenting and taking the time to look at what I'm posting, right? Then you got to take a look at what you're posting, and you got to take a look at what you're putting up there, and you've got to analyze. You've got to take a look at the numbers. Take a look at your insights, especially on Instagram. Right now, I don't know if you've noticed, but right now on Instagram, it's hot, and so is TikTok. I'm on both platforms, and I'm also here, but right now, there isn't a whole lot going on with Facebook unless you're in a Facebook group. So, and the same thing goes in all of those platforms, guys. You've got to ask yourself that question. Am I listening, or am I really hearing what my tribe, what my community really, really wants from me? And the only way to know that is either to ask questions, number one, or number two, to put content out there and then take it back and go, okay, I put this out there. What kind of a response am I getting? What kind of, interaction am I getting? Because that's listening to hear what your people are saying, guys. So you've got to hear, what are my people saying? What is my community saying? What is my tribe saying? And that's where it is, because everybody wants to belong to a nice, beautiful community that is interactive, that is, that is asking questions, that is excited. But that's not going to happen unless you are part of that excitement. So consistency is also a sign of whether or not you're listening or hearing. Because if you're really hearing, you're really knowing that consistency is the key, that people can count on your comments, people can count on your posting, people can count on your lives, people can count on the content that you're sharing with them that's helping them to solve a problem, and that is answering the call of what I call it, the call of the wild. What's answering what they really want and need from you. Because you've got a gift to share, guys. You just got to know how to package it and then be consistent with it. Because this about posting every now and then, or posting when you have time, that, my friends, is not a consistent way to grow your business. that actually shows people that you don't really care. People are not going to follow you because you don't really care. You don't care enough to be consistent. You don't care enough to answer consistently. So why are they going to continue to interact with you? So think about that when you're listening, and listen and hear down deep inside what it is you want. What it is you want. Do you want to build a community? Do you want to build a tribe? Or do you just want to throw everything out there and say, hey, everybody, I'm a business owner and just buy from me. Whenever you buy from me is great. And, then it's happenstance, guys. And as a business owner, we're getting ready. Right now, you should be thinking about how you're going to build the next phase, which is 2021, the first quarter of 2021. You should have your plan together. You should have your goals. You should have your journal out and be already writing down ideas. You should have it in your planner, guys. And on January 1st, do your vision boarding that cements everything together, guys. So, anyway, today's message was all about that, guys, and I hope that you found value in this. And if you did, I have a special gift for you. I have a special gift. If you want your special gift, which is tips to either rock your business and live your best life, something having to do if you have a health and wellness business, or perhaps you want a mindset shift, or perhaps you want to find out more about my upcoming course, whatever it is, guys, I want you to drop a comment down below this video and say, yes, please send me my freebie. And when I send you the link, I'll send you the link, and then you can download your freebie, guys. I look forward to serving you for the rest of 2020 on Mondays with Marty and into 2021, because you know what? I am consistent and you can count on me being here. Mondays with Marty, guys. I am so incredibly grateful that you're here with me. All right, guys. Have a great Monday. Enjoy. Smile. Make it a good day, guys. Let your magic shine through. All right, guys. Namaste.